Hey all, Kurt Sassel here from TGT at C2E2 2011. We're here with Brian Crowley of Hamster Rage. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. We launched Hamster Rage last year at C2E2, and you and I talked last time, and I'm glad to be back at C2E2. I feel like Hamster Rage and C2E2 are just kind of going hand in hand. You know, they're the same. One is the same as the other, and so hopefully as long as C2E2 is around, I'll have Hamster Rage going.
So you have another 3 years then?
Another 3 years, at least. Another 3 years. So yeah.
Well, Hamster Rage, last time we talked, you had your pitch down. You had a wonderful pitch. I really enjoyed it. I went on the website. I started reading it, and then it stopped because the updates were just not quite there.
Yeah, it's been a learning process, and I thought that, last year when I launched it, I thought, okay, I'm going to be able to do this once a week. I'm going to be able to, and it just hasn't worked out that way for several different reasons. A lot of it has just been I'm learning as I go, as I'm doing it, and I think that there's definitely stuff I've learned now as to how to reformat my comic, and that like this comic here, I did as a traditional comic, and it didn't really work for the web. For the web, I probably should have. I need to reformat it, rework it, and kind of make it single stories, because I don't think it works to put up a traditional comic and have a traditional one page. And the other part of it was that as I realized I was doing that, I started rewriting it as I was redoing it. And there's all kinds of like choreography issues and issues with things that happened where I was like, well, this doesn't make sense, and I broke the 180 rule here, and this didn't and so like I said, I'm learning as I go, and I'm hoping for next year that I'm going to have 2 issues maybe, so that way I'm hoping I can get 52 pages out at least, but like I said, I'm still learning as I go, and so I'm hoping to get more consistent with updates and all that.
Well, Hamster Rage is one of those hard-boiled hamster detectives that truly knows how to, solve crime and, try and live day-to-day, obviously. But it's great to see you finally have a book that I'm really looking forward to flipping through it. And, you got to love the hamster. He's truly a fun guy to look at.
Yeah. He's not much of a detective. No, it's okay. He's mostly he's more of a kind of a Looney Tunes character in a superhero kind of world, and there's more coming with him, and there's much more going on, and you're going to find out about, at the end of this issue, MegaBabe is introduced, and you're going to find out about her, who she is, what her powers are, and why she has the same powers as he does. So, and there's all kinds of stuff that you'll discover from there. So yeah.
C2E2, it's a great Midwest convention here. You got a great crowd going through Webcomic Pavilion. You have your wife helping out with the pitch and all that stuff. She's a wonderful personality too. It's great to see you guys really, truly bringing Hamster Rage to its full potential.
Yeah.
But what personal experiences are you going to take away from this convention?
The biggest thing I'm going to take away from this convention is, right now, has been that personally, doing the mini paintings for the kids and then having people flip through the book and laugh at the book as they're reading it and then want the book has been really, really fun. Like people laughing and getting the jokes, and also seeing that, like I said, it works way better as just one single print comic than it did as an initial web comic. And if I can as I go, if I can tinker with the formula and then figure it out how to make it work as a web comic each week and get a laugh each week, then that will make it worth it. So.
Kids Day is tomorrow. What advice do you have for the little kids that are going to come up to your table that really enjoy your work if they want to decide to get into the industry?
I think that the kids, what I think is interesting is, I think most of the adults need to start listening to the kids about the industry, because I think that the adults now, we don't know what the iPad future and the digital digital comics future is. If we open our ears and listen to the kids and listen to what they have to say, like Whitney Houston said, if we believe the children are the future, if we listen to them, we will figure out what next trend is and what I think the paper floppies are probably not going to be around a whole lot longer, and if we can kind of find out what websites kids are going to, what their mom and dad's buying habits are. I did some research and found out that children's spending is like $13 billion. In the year 2006, it was $13 billion between the ages of 8 and 18. Comics can tap into that revenue stream, and it's just a matter of figuring out how and getting that to the kids and getting that to the parents and getting the parents to spread that love over to their kids. So that's my idea.
Oh wait. Kind of the drifting factor.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. It's a comment. Well, that kind of killed it right there. No.
You can edit, right?
Yeah, I'll do the editing. No, the one thing, then the final question is going to be, are we going to see a Hamster Age app?
No. I would love to develop a Hamster Age app, but I don't think at the moment that's something. I don't think, not at the moment. Eventually, maybe, but I would say not in the near future. I think that what I would like to figure out is where to go digitally. Right now, I don't. Aside from having it online, I'm looking at digital options. I'm looking at Comixology and all the other digital options, and I'm taking my time with deciding what method of distribution I want to go through if I were to deliver a PDF or a 99 book. Scotty Young had done his Bernard the World Destroyer, and as an experiment, he did that, and I thought that was fantastic, and that was a pretty direct to consumer route, and I think that's probably the best way to go. Yeah.
Well, hey, Brian, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Hamster Age, great comic, great website. What's the website one final time?
It's hamsterage.com, and you can follow me on Twitter. It's @Brian J. Crowley. Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot, and have a great con.